Skip it a button,
faggot.
Okay, my Patreon has stayed at over $1,000. It's time to award my supporters with the patron-only stream I promised. More details to follow this week.
January 14th, 2018, Rich makes his first Patreon stream promise.
With the stream, guys, in terms of doing like an exclusive stream for patrons, I don't know if, I know I put that on there. I don't know if I want to do that because I feel like I just feel like I'm being unfair to the rest of my subscribers, you know, and, you know, that what that Patreon is doing is helping me, allowing me to make the content that I want to give you guys instead of just worrying about, okay, I have to censor myself or not talk about a story because it's too controversial, which it has been doing. But I just always, I'm kind of in the same boat as Jim Sterling, who has a way more successful Patreon than I do. But it still holds true that it's there to support the show, and I don't like putting anything behind paywalls. I don't think it's fair. And making reward tiers is just unrealistic because I know I would not have the time to keep up with them, and it would just be a bunch of promises I wouldn't be able to keep, and that wouldn't be fair either. And I don't want to do that.
January 14th, 2018, Rich makes his first Patreon stream promise.
March 17th, 2018, Rich considers canceling the streams.
This is a video that I'm not really a fan of making because it gives someone attention that I don't want to give attention to. But due to the severity of the claims being made, I have to. So here we go. So there's a video out there by a jackass that I'm not going to name. I'm sure he'll be easily able to find it, saying that I backed out of my Patreon promises, which there was only one. And the one I had where if I hit a certain goal, which is over 1,000 a month, I would do patron-only live streams, 2 a month. And when I first started my Patreon, I didn't want to have any goals, okay? I didn't want to put anything behind paywalls. I thought paywalls were wrong to do because people support you in different ways, and to keep some of your content behind paywalls, I feel is like it's like disrespecting people who subscribe to you. But as my Patreon started to grow, I'm like, you know what, maybe I'll do something where it's like a patron-only stream. So I said, all right, a couple months back, I said, okay, I'll have a couple streams a month for patrons only. But even with that, I went back and forth because I wasn't sure that I wanted to put anything behind paywalls because I feel like that's disrespecting your other subscribers. But mid-March, I was like, you know what? I promised it. Let me follow through. And on my Patreon, if you're a patron, you would see this. So for the people making the videos, you're not patrons, so you don't know what's going on. Mark from Classic Gamer Room complained about the same thing. Everyone has conspiracies, but if you're not a patron, you don't see some of the posts. On March 17th, I said starting in April, I would have 2 patron-only streams. March 27th, because I had to check with fiance and other stuff, I promised that the following Friday or the upcoming Friday, I would announce dates and times of those 2 patron-only streams in April. And like I promised on Friday, I said with the dates and times of those 2 streams, then they'll be in April. And on top of it, I made these announcements before these exposed videos came out, so it wasn't me damage controlling. So don't listen to this garbage. It's a pile of shit. It's not real. And it's just people trying to tarnish and damage my reputation because they simply are obsessed with me and can't. There's a lot of people out there, and generally you're right, that say, hey, Rich, you shouldn't upload a video to YouTube regarding the whole thing going on with Patreon. It's just going to create more drama, blah, 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 blah. And 99% of the time, you are 100% right. I'm not saying blah, 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 blah in terms of in a demeaning fashion. You're right. But there's certain times, just like what happened with Unbox Therapy, where he was being accused of not actually doing giveaways, where you have to say something. This piece of shit's video got tens of thousands of views, and it's straight up fucking lies that I can prove with documented screen capped evidence. I can't have something out there like that I'm swindling my patrons when it's factually not true. I can't just let that go. It would be dangerous to let that go. So yes, most cases, if not virtually all of them, you're right. With something like this, as damaging as this, and something that I could easily disprove and debunk with screen cap factual evidence, I gotta come through on. And I think you guys will be understanding of that. Now, the video is called ReviewTechUSA Undelivered Patreon Reward Promises. But when you try to make me seem like I'm being a thief, I gotta step in and say something, especially when I have documented evidence proving that I'm not. And what this person is trying to do is say that because I didn't do my live streams, or was not going to do my live streams, or I am not going to do my live streams, that I am trying to swindle my patrons. Now, his video came out on March 31st, and I have evidence proving that he's completely fucking wrong. And it's going to be fun. Let's go take a look at it. The original post about patron-only streams came out on March 17th. And this is what it has to say. Patron-only live streams start in April. As promised, when I reached the 1,000 a month goal, I would have 2 patron-only streams a month. At first, I was debating doing this because I have concerns about putting goals behind paywalls, which is true, but 2 streams a month isn't keeping my other followers from my content. We'll play some games and have a good time. More details and dates and times will follow later this month. Thanks for the support, and I'm looking forward to this. Then my next update regarding my patron-only streams was still days before this exposed video was made about me. Patron-only live stream announcement coming Friday. Hey patrons, just wanted to let you know I will announce the dates and times for the patron-only live stream starting in April this Friday, 3/31. This was all done before there were any exposed videos about me. So I didn't do this to damage control, and here is the proof. So can I get some apologies? I'll hold my breath and wait.
January 14th, 2018, Rich makes his first Patreon stream promise. March 17th, 2018. Rich considers canceling the streams.
March 27th, 2018. Rich makes his second Patreon stream promise.
It's been 80 days, and he still has not done a single stream as promised.
And even before these exposed videos came out, I finally made the final decision to actually come through in April. And here we are, before anyone said shit about me, I came through with no other impetus except saying, I'm actually going to do those patron-only streams like I promised. But beyond that, well, one, I'm very thankful now that I did those posts on Patreon because it's documented evidence proving my innocence. Live streams are here to stay. They're not going anywhere. If you don't like them, I'm sorry. If they bother you that much, you're more than welcome to unsubscribe. But I have a ton of people in the live streams that support me, and it would be insane for me to drop them. I fucking love all of you guys. Whether you're supporting me with Patreon or Super Chats or not, I love all of you equally, and I can't say that enough. But to everyone out there who's saying that I'm being Panhandler Tech USA, give $1 a month. Yes, I am asking for donations. And making 8 billion videos about me, I got something for you too. Panhandle this. I stay up night and day thinking, how can I screw over my subscribers? Forget actually worrying about content and improving it. What can I do to milk every penny out of my subscribers? And finally, months ago, I came up with the perfect plan. To start a Patreon and just take your money and offer absolutely nothing. Sure, I'll have fake goals where I'll offer you computers and I'll offer you cars and all these different things, but I won't follow through on any of them. I just want your cash, man. That's all I'm here for. And it worked. I promised you everything and gave you nothing.
Oh, you fat bastard. You had all the pies now, baby. You've never seen a salad. You had all the pies. You fat bastard.